So the BabeBot is exactly the same thing, but only it's very, very small. So it allows you to do that really precise precision work. Look how nice that glue line is. If you just need to do small little detail, little dental work, you can't do a better job with this. Then of course you've got the cap. You put the cap right back on there and you're done. We have two kinds of tips. We have the Yorker style, which is a pointy tip, and the blade style, which is a flat tip for doing a wide bead or a pointy or thin bead with the Yorker tip. Now, both the large GlueBot and the BabeBot come with both different size tips in the original packaging, or the nice thing is you can actually get all these accessories separately packed in 5-packs. So we have a new retaining ring, a lid if you happen to need that, you have a 5-pack of the Yorkers, you have a 5-pack of the blades, you have caps, and you even have our guide system, which I'm going to show you that in a minute. And the same thing applies to the BabeBot with the exception of the guide system. So now let's go over the guide system. You're going to love that one. So this is the GlueBot guide right here, this red device here that looks like 2 fingers. And it fits right into the top of the retaining ring, just like this. So now let's put one on and I'll show you how that works. So as you can see how this works, this simply twists into there and locks like that. So once you've got that into there, then we're going to go ahead and put our blade tip right through there, or the Yorker, whatever tip you want. And then we're going to put it back onto the GlueBot and we're going to screw it on. Now when we do this, we want to make sure that those little retaining rings, we've got to kind of hold it a little bit when we twist it in and make sure we get it lined up just right. And there it is. So now we're ready to go, and I'll show you why this is such a great product. So let's say you want to put a bead down this board and you want that bead right in the center so you don't have a bunch of time spending spreading it and making it even. If you put the guide system over there, it keeps that tip right in the center. You see how that works? And then you can make a perfect bead right down the center every time, and this saves a ton of time and causes gluing to be very consistent. So now let's say you want to do a much smaller board. Let's say you have a production run. This is a great tool for high production. And you want to get the tips actually to work on this board. Well, it's actually very easy. All you need to do is heat this up in hot water, bend these tips in, and then go ahead and use it. I'll show you how you do that right now. So all I'm going to do is put this under hot water like this, really hot water. This is boiling hot water. And make sure that this plastic gets nice and soft. Just for a second, doesn't take too long. And then simply take these arms like this and bend them in. That's centering it. Then go ahead and put them under some cold water real quick to cool the plastic back off. And you've quickly reshaped the distance and space between it. Then when you go up to the new board, it should work perfectly. Okay, there you go. We're ready to go. So now that we've got this bent to the right distance, all we do is put it over the board like that and begin to dispense the glue and then pull it out nice and evenly to the bead width that we want. And there you go. It's that simple. So let's say you want to do a much wider board and you've already got these adjusted. Just grab them, bend it back out. They're very flexible. You may have a real flexible material. Get them a little wider. Okay? So now we've got it to the right width of this board. And again, it's nicely centered. And you can get that perfect bead right down the center of the board with no hassle.